Hi and welcome to this DCP Word tutorial. Before we start today's tutorial, it would be awesome if you could subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, share and comment on this video. Make sure you watch the whole video until the end so you gain all the skills and knowledge. In today's tutorial, I will show you how to add a header and footer to Word documents. Okay, let's go ahead and open up Microsoft Word. And I'm using the latest version Word 365, so I'm going to click on blank document here. And we've got a blank document here. Now normally the first thing I do is reduce the margin sizes because I don't like the margins to be so wide here. I like to try and use as much of the paper when I'm writing content, to use as much of the paper as possible. So I'm going to go to layout. This is optional, but I'm going to go to layout. I'm going to go to margins and set it to narrow margins, and that's nice and narrow. The gap here at the top and the bottom is much more smaller. I'm going to go to file, save as. We should always save our work as we're going along. And I'm just going to save this file. I'm just going to call it header and footer -01, and I'm going to hold down the control key and use my mouse wheel to zoom in. Now this little grey section here, this represents the header, and if we scroll down there's a grey section down here and that represents the footer. So how do we access that? We simply double mouse click in this grey section across the top here. So imagine this grey section here, this is the header up here, so we're just going to double left click around the middle, somewhere around here, left click twice, and then it will activate the header here. You can see header, and we want to add some content in here. So I'm just going to show you a couple of things quickly. We're going to insert a table, and we're going to insert it. Basically, we're going to do let's do 2 rows and 2 columns like this. 2 rows and 2 columns. On the left hand side, or the right hand side should I say, we'll go to home and we'll click right align, and we can type an address in here. So I'm just going to make this up. And we might as well add a telephone number as well, right? Contact number. So let's add a phone number there. And on this side, we want to add a logo. So I'm going to minimize this a second. I'm just going to open up this folder on my desktop, and I've got my logo here. It's just as a PNG file. So if your logo isn't on a white background, you might want to get your designer to put it onto a white background or a transparent background, yeah? Because then it will sit correctly on the Word document. It's up to you though, how you add your logo, what your logo particularly looks like, what color you want it to be on the background. But I prefer white, so I'm going to open up the Word document. I'm just going to open up this folder and drag and drop the logo here. So it's when I drag and drop it, sometimes it kind of moves to this position or in this cell here. So just select it and drag it over to the left hand side here. Now it's sitting in there. You can obviously see there's a bit of a problem, it's way too big. So let's grab the handle from the left hand side and drag it inwards, and I want it to be roughly around this sort of size, around this size here, yeah? But it's got a lot of white space above and below, so you could take that into Photoshop or GIMP software and edit out the white sections, right, the white parts on this logo. But you can also do that directly in Microsoft Word by double clicking on the logo. So just double left click, and when you double left click you'll get all of the options up for the picture formatting here. And over on this side you've got crop, and you can just click on the drop down and select crop here, right? So you can click on the drop down, select crop, and you'll get these little handles. So let's drag that, let's try that again. We'll grab the black handle and drag that down, and this grey section represents what's going to get cropped from the logo, and we'll drag this one as well to here, and then we'll hit the enter key. Now the logo has been cropped. There's a little blank space above the logo, so I'm just going to click there above on the left hand side of the logo and hit the delete key, and that will remove that blank space. Now the logo sits pretty nice, right? Don't worry about these borders, we're going to sort that in a moment. Let's select both these cells here. So just left click on this one, hold down the left mouse button, drag across to the right hand side cell at the bottom, these bottom two. Let's right click on them and merge them together, merge cells. So that's going to behave as one cell. Let's click here to highlight the whole table. So click on this little option here, and then we'll go to the drop down here and we'll select no borders. Now we need to carefully, if you just left click outside, let's left click here for example, right here, and we're going to move to the right hand side of that row below and click on it. So it's going to highlight this invisible cell here, right? It's invisible at the moment, and we're just going to click on the drop down and select border bottom here, and then left click and then double click inside the main document. When you double click, you can see there's a line that just separates the header from the main body content. That's what we was trying to do there. If you want to change the font, you can just double click in the header again now, double click, and then you can select this text here, for example, this block of text, and then you can go to home, and in the drop down you can select a different font. I might use this font as an example. Let's just double click here again. Okay, so we created the header. Let's go and double click in the document, and this should also kind of almost not grey out, but it should like fade out. Then you know you're not editing the header. Plus the cursor will be in the body content down here. Let's scroll right down to the bottom of this document, and we've got the grey section here for the footer. So I'm going to double click inside here, and I'm going to insert another table. So let's go to insert table, and it's just going to be a single cell table, yeah, single cell. And you could put whatever content you want in here. You could put your company number, you could put your website address, you could put your VAT number, you could put a contact number. It's entirely your choice. In my example, I'm going to put a website address. So I'm going to click on home, and I'm going to set it to center align. So the cursor is in the center of this cell now. I'm just going to type in www.dcpweb.co.uk and then hit the spacebar. And when I hit the spacebar, it converts it directly into a clickable link. I'm going to left click on the left hand side. So I'm going to left click on here, so the cursor is now on the left hand side of this text or this link. I'm going to hold down the shift key and hit enter, and that will add a blank space above. So you have to hold down the shift key and then hit enter key. I'm going to highlight the table now. Let's just click this little option here to highlight, or you can left click on the side here. That will highlight this row of information. We're going to go to the drop down and select no borders. And then we're going to go back to the drop down and select top border. And now we're going to double click inside the main document, and we're back to editing the main document again. So to conclude this tutorial, we've created a logo, or we've added a logo here, we've added an address, we put a line separator so we can write all of our content in between, and then we've got another line separator here from the website address, right? So really we should just save this work, go to file, and then go to save as PDF, and then click save. So now we have a PDF version where we can see the logo, and we can see the address, our trading address, and our phone number, and then we can also see our clickable link to our website. So when you click that, it will open up the browser and go to your website. Let's close down this PDF file. Now, this is a bit of a basic tutorial. The idea was here to help you understand how to add headers and footers, right? If you want to learn Microsoft Word in more detail, I'll put a link in the YouTube description to a more thorough tutorial where I'll go through quite a lot of the setup of creating documents in Microsoft Word. So it's quite a comprehensive tutorial, but it will give you a lot more information. You'll be able to learn a lot more skills and be more competent using Microsoft Word. So let's go ahead and close this down. Let's close down this folder. We don't need this open anymore. That's the end of this tutorial. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Hopefully you found it useful, and I look forward to seeing you in the next DCP web tutorial.